It's April 15th, 2025. I'm in Borrego State Park up in Palm Canyon, so just above the visitor center and campground. I'm coming back from the hike that goes up to the palm grove, but I thought this was a pretty good geology view stop. You can see this steep alluvial fan right in the foreground there. That's all come out of this little steep canyon there, and it's mostly these boulders with desert varnish, which are these brown boulders like up in there and stuff, and they're pretty much a granitic rock. I think it's a granodiorite. And then if you look up on the ridge in the distance, the ridge on the skyline, that's all foliated metamorphic rock. One of the books I was reading mentioned that they thought the protolith, the original rock before it was metamorphosed, was a marine set of probably siltstones and carbonates and things like that. That was that's Ordovician in age, so that's like 450 million years ago. But it's been cooked up quite a bit since then. And now the metamorphic sequence is all dipping to the east down the canyon, and there's quite a bit of layering in there. Maybe if I zoom in a little bit, you can see the layering a bit that's in there. I'm talking about, let's see, like in detail, like in here and stuff. There's this metamorphic layering. And then you go further up the canyon and you get into this granitic stuff that has, the outcropping, the kind of nature characteristic of the outcropping is much different than down there. That's sort of craggy looking, the surface. This is more bouldery. And then when you get up into the main canyon, I think there's been a lot of sliding going on there. And you can see the sort of fresh looking granite or granodiorite. It doesn't have all this desert varnish, this brown coating on it. So there's a big contact in here between the granitic rocks and then these metamorphic sequence. I suspect if you could put this back, maybe 50, 60, 70 million years or more ago, during what's called the Laramide orogeny, the granite body would be below this body that's now tilted off, these metamorphic rocks tilted to the east. I kind of think that's how it would be set up. And of course the granites themselves, they're in the 70 to 80 up to 100 million years old. They're in that range, so much younger than the metamorphic rocks. It's getting warm, probably getting the 90s today, but we got out pretty early. And so this is a nice little hike. It's not very long, less than 3 miles to the loop, and a beautiful palm oasis up at the end of the trail. So if you get out here, this is definitely a to-do hike.